And then we're live. Welcome, boys and girls, to another episode of Casually Kicking It. Do we have a surprise for you guys today? Oh, tease. But before we begin, let's continue with all our plugs because, everybody loves all the plugs, but Eduardo doesn't like these plugs. I just like to get them out of the way. So make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you guys can do us a favor, do us a solid and give us a review on whatever platform you're listening to us on. That's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. That would be like the greatest help you guys can give us. Just give us a rating, a review, whatever it is. That's more than going over to storefront tier and then the search engine typing in Casually Kicking It and buying some of our merchandise. You know what I'm saying? Because you can do that too.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And you can watch us on YouTube as well. So Tom was showing off some of his Casually Kicking It merchandise. So for those listeners that want to see that, head over to YouTube and catch us there. Now, and then, thank you to all the first-time listeners, by the way. Thank you for listening and checking our show out, Casually Kicking It. You guys are in for a treat, by the way, because Casually Kicking It is growing.
Yes,
and we had to bring along some folks. So without further ado, here we have Andrea and Alex. Are we gonna?
I was like, he's gonna say something else.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna tell Tom. Are we gonna knight them?
Yes.
Casually Kicking It.
I need a sword.
Where's your sword?
I don't know. Here's my baby Yoda.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, you are now knighted. You are now knighted.
What's up? Thank you.
So
guys.
say hi to the audience one more time. No, I'm
yes,
kidding.
ladies.
I'm like, I could keep it.
So
yes, we have Andrea, right? Who's Andrea? Just in case.
I'm Andrea. I'm Alex.
Okay.
For the folks watching on
that
YouTube.
Don't know. Yes.
Oh, on YouTube. Yes.
Whoa.
I'm Andrea and that's Alex.
Oh my God. That's funny.
Well, ladies, welcome to Casually Kicking It. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And joining the group.
We're one of
that was the big secret.
Yeah, by the way. Yeah. That was the surprise. Surprise!
Yes. If everybody's expecting something else, it was them.
You win a prize, and you win a prize, and you win a prize. No.
You get a surprise.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. That is all. That is the episode for today. Like, imagine.
All right.
So, Andrea and Alex will be part of Casually Kicking It, hopefully from now until the future. You guys can listen to them here with me and Tom, and they also have their very own podcast called Fika Talk that you guys can also check that out. That is considered a PG podcast. Unlike Casually Kicking It, just a fair warning for young listening ears, this is not the show. So parents or whoever, if you're listening to this podcast in the car, you might want to shut it off now.
Quick.
Fair warning.
Now.
So, how was everybody's weekend? I mean, we just got done with, for those listeners, we just finished the 4th of July weekend. Did you, let's ladies first. Anything,
yes.
Did you, Andrea, Alex, I don't know who wants to go first, but like, how was everyone's 4th? And
if normally you guys are together, were you guys together?
No,
we actually weren't this year.
So,
my God.
I know.
It's a shock.
So crazy. It's terrible. It was horrible. I missed you, bro. Okay, so she has a way better story. Not really. Hers is very poor, Andrea. So I'll go first. So I just went over to my brother's house. Hobby works, my husband. The whole day and basically like half the night anyway. So I was like, I'm gonna go to my brother's house. So I went to my brother's house and I was just chilling with the kids. And that's it. We didn't even see fireworks. We saw them from inside. I was like, wow, look at that. It's popping outside. Literally, I said that. I was like, it's outside. I was like, it's popping. And then I was like, where's my food? I'm hungry. And then that was pretty much it. I feel like it used to be so much cooler back then. I don't know if you guys feel that.
It still is.
I feel like
it still is.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just lame.
You were like, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Time for bed.
Yeah.
Were you partaking any of alcoholic beverages?
Oh.
So I had one beer, but that's about it. I wasn't like, usually I'm like the type that's like, yo, let's go to like, whatever the heck is like popping. But
Let's
like,
get fucked up.
yeah. This time,
Me.
outside. That's it. So
Yeah.
mine was pretty boring. Tell them.
Well,
yours was.
Mine was really stressful because my dog had high anxiety with the fireworks.
Oh yeah.
And she's the type of dog that doesn't get scared and shake and like leave you alone. No, she was annoying as fuck, and she barked at every firework that would go off. And they started from 9 p.m. until 1 a.m. in my neighborhood. And because like it's like near like a lake here, so like they were just going off. To the point that me and my husband had to like sit on the bathroom floor with her, play music on the speaker super, super loud, or else she would go crazy. She was driving me nuts. I don't even have kids. And I was like, oh my God.
That's your kid.
That's my kid. And I was like dog mom all the way. Like I was on the bathroom floor. Like I had a water bottle. I had a fan, like a little mini fan next to me because it was hot.
Sounds like you're going through a hurricane. Everybody go in the bathroom. Go in the bathroom.
Literally, it was really stressful. And then like I felt really bad for her because she was just like hyperventilating and she was just really scared. She doesn't know what it is. Like it's fireworks.
She's like, Mom, it's exploding.
And I'm over here trying to explain to her it's fireworks. And I'm like, wait, she's a dog. So then like, like I'm losing my mind and I'm like playing Full House like on like the max volume in the living room.
I called her and I think that's the loudest I've ever heard her freaking like she calls me and like my house is always that loud, but I've never called her and like heard that type of like volume.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, is that why I can hear the show very clear? Yes. Yeah, I was like,
you hear Kimmy Gibbler in the background.
Yeah. I was like, damn. And it was funny because she was like pissed, and I was like,
the milkman, the paperboy, the evening.
Yeah, literally. I think like Alex would like at one point she probably couldn't hear me, and like she probably heard like Uncle Jesse or something.
Oh yeah, and I was like, he's so cute.
But that was my 4th of July. Wow. We did get to see the fireworks at one point when my dog was going crazy in the backyard because I gave up. We put her in the backyard. Probably made it worse, honestly.
I would say so. You actually put her in danger.
Yeah, literally.
You put her where they're popping off at.
Yeah, literally, she would like look up into the sky and then go ballistic. So I think that made it worse. But my husband and I opened the front door, and one of our neighbors had like the huge fireworks. So literally, we saw them right in front of us through the front door.
Yeah, front row seats.
It was really cool. And then we're like, wow, happy 4th of July. We gave each other a kiss, and then my dog's like, rah, 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 like going crazy. To the point that I think it was like 1 a.m. that I locked her into the bathroom by herself. I put the speaker like under the little crack of the door. So then I'm like, figure it out. So
figure it out.
I'm sorry, but she's
a dog mom. Let's lock her up and just figure it out.
Society,
I wonder if I do that on my kids, that's not gonna work.
No. Next year I would definitely sedate her though. No,
God. Here's a Valium. Sorry.
I'm kidding.
How was your?
You got to give her an edible, chewy edible.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been awesome. That would have been definitely awesome.
Because I think you can. They sell CBD for pets.
They do. I had some, but I couldn't find like. No.
She has some, but she ate it.
She had some.
I had some for my.
She had some, but she had to do it because it was driving her crazy.
I had some for Maya in the apartment, but then we moved and I couldn't find it. So
because you sold it. That's why.
Yeah, that's probably.
I'm pretty sure Maya sold it to her drug dealer. Like
there you go.
Is she giving it to Milo like under the table?
Probably.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You never know. Like the pound puppies.
That sounds like you had a pretty great 4th of July.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bring in the new one, please.
Wow.
For next year. Oh yeah. How was your guys'?
You guys hate like 4th of July and New Year's probably because they pop off fireworks. Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
It's funny because my dog is just like
he doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Sure, he's not deaf.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, huh?
Yeah. No, I mean
you.
his ears, they're like massive. I'm sure he hears them. His ears are like the song. Oh wait.
Oh.
Yeah, they're very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure if I let my dog like up to like the fireworks, I'm sure he would try to eat it because that's.
Oh my God.
No, yeah, that's how my dog is. Yeah, so I'm sure that's how that would go. How was your 4th of July, guys?
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Tom, how was your 4th of July?
I had a lovely time, especially after these stories. I'm sorry. When went over my father-in-law's, he like ended up, buying the whole butcher shop for like 5 people.
Wow.
And we were I was cooking on the grill. That's my thing. It's like if I'm at somebody's house and there's a grill, I want to take over. That's just like my zen place. So I'll be there. If you can't find me, I'm on the grill.
Noted.
So I was,
get a grill.
Yep, so I was, oh man, I'm a grill.
That's what we're gonna do. Look, and this is her house. That's our grill, and then I'm just gonna push meat.
there's Tom. But yeah, no, we had that, and then we drank a lot of wine, and it was good. It was good, very good.
Any fireworks?
We came home and we came home and we did the fireworks. We actually popped them off, so your dog would have got mad at me.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we popped off some fireworks over here. The kids have fun. They had the sparklers, and the morning glories where they hold it in their hands and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, it was cool. Definitely.
That sounds
the sparklers were when you light them and a parent hands it to you. Here, hold this, and that looks dangerous, man.
Yeah, no, they're like scared as crap to grab the sparkler from you, and like you're the parent giving it the sparkler, and like I don't want to hold this damn thing. Here, take it. I lit it for you.
No,
right? Yeah.
It's gonna burn me. Grab it now.
Yeah, exactly. So grab it. All right. So, but that was me. Ed, what about you, buddy?
Oh man, and now everyone's gonna be like, man, this guy. My story is we decided to go on a staycation, so we booked a resort stay by Universal. We checked out one of their newer resorts, the Endless Summer Resort, which is split up into 2 buildings. One side is Surfside, the other side is Dockside. So we stayed at Dockside. We checked in on the third Saturday. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it was a rainy day, but it started off with my wife, my sister, and my sister-in-law all sitting down and contemplating what they were going to do for 4th, and they started booking the resort because it was a pretty good deal. And then I guess they started telling their friends about it. So then their friends like booked a spot, and it ends up being like there were like 10 families there.
Wow.
Then the problem is, and then you got friends there, and then you have to hang out with the friends as well and the family.
Right.
And do you really have to hang out with them? They invited themselves, so.
The
it
nice
was cool
thing to do would be to hang out with them.
So yeah, the resort itself was one of the lower end resorts that I've stayed at. We've made it a tradition to stay at a resort every 4th, but this one was what are you doing, Tom?
I'm watching Alex do she's doing this. I think it looked like she was hitting.
See, this is why you guys need to go on YouTube and watch, because for those listeners, they can't see what's going on, but you can watch it on YouTube.
I thought she was about to smack Andrea. I was like, what is she doing?
Because there was a Maya hair flying, and I was trying to catch it.
Use chopsticks next time,
Mr. Miyagi.
I'm sorry, Ed. Continue, please.
No, it's fine. I mean, there was nothing much. I mean, this resort was okay. The amenities, I like resorts that have amenities, and all I had was a pool. They had the pool bar, which didn't serve food, just alcohol, and they had a little arcade room for the kiddos, and
was the
a fitness center. The cheapest drink was $10.
That's not bad.
So I mean, yeah, And you know, I like to have that bar inside the resort as well, so that you could, you know, do a little like more adulting, you know, and you could like hang it out, watch, because there was, you know, you had the NBA games going on, and you had soccer going on, so you know,
Argentina, yep,
yes, they were playing that on Saturday. But so you know, it was a rainy day Saturday. Then the 4th was cool. We made it an all pool day, hung out at the pool all day. I don't normally drink alcohol. Tom can attest to this. I stopped drinking alcohol a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
But I left my ooey gooey at home, my pepino, if you might say. You know, my
his
my
wacky
you know,
tobacco.
Wacky tobacco. I left it at home. So I was like, man, I'm bored. I got to do something. So I had some drinks from the bar, and they weren't too heavy. I was like, man, this is kind of weak.
Yeah,
and then
they're not gonna do
that. One of my in-laws gives me something like one of these seltzer things. I don't know,
Claw?
Something like that.
Was it the Corona seltzer?
No, it started with a T.
A T?
Yeah.
A Truly?
Oh, Truly.
Yes. Yeah, that.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. You can run alcohol by me all the time. I'm an alcoholic. I'm good.
So
I can tell you.
I don't like sparkly stuff like that.
I don't.
Well, it actually tasted good. It was a pineapple flavor. I was like, I'm outside. It was pretty refreshing. You know, it tasted like a little pineapple soda. The next thing I know, I'm like, woo.
that shit creeps up on you, bro. It does.
So the only thing I could compare this resort to is Cabana Bay with Universal, because I've stayed at Cabana Bay. I've stayed at some resorts on Disney, but I'm going to compare it to a Universal resort. Cabana Bay to me was better. They had cabanas, which we rented a cabana for, like, you know, our privacy or our little spot. They had a lazy river at Cabana Bay, and they had a pool with a slide, where this resort just had a pool and that was it, you know. No cabanas. And then for 4th of July, I was expecting, they have a little eatery area, like a little quick eatery where you could choose, like, if you want pizza or if you want burgers, or if you want, they serve breakfast there as well. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Cabana Bay had the same thing, but it was a lot bigger. And if you wanted, they had like international food as well. So like you could do international food. But on the 4th, they had, you know, 4th of July stuff, barbecue. And at this resort, they didn't have anything. What they had is the same thing you ate for dinner the night before. So
they weren't very festive.
No.
The funny part is, like, we really didn't eat much at the resort. We actually ordered Shake Shack, like the days that we were there.
Uber Eats.
Yeah, and then so my sister and my brother, they rented out the suites, which was like a 2-bedroom.
Wow.
And I had a standard room, but we were on the same floor. And we kind of like propped the doors open because rooms were right next to each other. And we just kind of hung out there. And I think we almost got kicked out because everybody was there.
Too loud.
But
that
man,
reminds me of spring break.
It was okay. We had a good time. It was fun hanging out with the family. But next year, I think we might do an Airbnb, you know, get like a big house that could, you know, like multiple rooms, get a pool.
Your own pool.
Yeah.
Your own grill. Your own food.
We did see fireworks because we were on the 6th floor, so you could see the fireworks from Universal.
Right.
When you get out of the elevator, they had when you get out of the elevator, they had like a glass window right there before you go down the hallway, so you can see. So we just stood there and watched the fireworks from afar.
You just went up and down the elevator.
Didn't do too much sleep. Didn't do too much sleeping. It was uncomfortable. I hate resort pillows. But like, it was just like, we stayed up all night just talking with my family. You know, I stayed up with my family. We were just talking till like 2-3 in the morning, you know, and that was it. And then we're up early the next day.
That's cool, man.
You hate resort pillows?
I hate resort pillows.
Is it because they're too fluffy? Like, maybe.
Yes.
Are you a
yes. I'm a flat, firm.
That's how I am.
Flat, firm.
I hate fluffy pillows.
If the fluffy people is like, my head's like this the entire night, like. You know, like, see, go on YouTube. You can see my head.
Or you're punching the damn pillow every freaking 2 seconds to get it stiff a little bit. Yeah, I usually take my own pillow.
Just like
No,
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna have to start doing that. I gotta start taking my own pillow, man.
I got a My
I gotta-
Pillow, and that's amazing.
Speaking of resorts, though, can I ask you guys a question? Ask you
Sure.
guys and ladies, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, whatever
Ask
you want to
away.
do, whatever.
we can be
Well,
When
we
you go to
were-
a resort, when you go to a resort, do you Latino at the resort? And what I mean by Latinoing is like,
yeah.
do you end up taking like a towel with you?
yeah.
Like, oh, I'm just gonna take one towel. You know
That's
what?
a souvenir.
We didn't use this bar of soap and this toilet paper. I'm gonna take this roll of toilet paper and
Yeah.
a bar of soap.
Okay, so we stayed. I'm so sorry. We stayed in the All-Star Movies Resort like last week. I don't even know. Oh, I'm pretty sure it was last week.
I know the one you're talking about because we stayed at the Art of Animation. I think it's across from that one.
Yes.
I think they're
yeah.
connected somehow.
So
Yeah.
we stayed there, right? Staycation too. We didn't even go to the parks. We went to Disney Springs, but it's been raining so much. Like literally, we were just there. The pools, whatever, blah blah. Anyway, when we left, I was like, "Hey, babe, do you think they'll say?" Because I've never taken toilet paper from a hotel
What?
before. Yeah, no, I've taken everything else except
Bro.
for toilet paper.
bro.
And then, because it's Disney, so God forbid you grab the
I
damn
take it
toilet
from the
paper.
Marriott, okay?
Yeah,
so
but they're not Disney. Disney, you never know with Disney. So I was like, hey, babe, do you think they'll mind? Like, is that like a thing? Like, just take toilet paper? Like, I mean, I don't think so, but And then, like, legit, I was like, okay, I grabbed the 3 toilet papers and I stuffed them in the bag. And when we got home, Hobby was like, la la la. He was like, you really brought
You took. You really stole.
And I was like,
Really?
used it. I would have taken the damn
Wow.
shampoo, but they stick it to the goddamn wall. They're smart. They're like, no, you're not taking this.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey,
That's
the
true.
room people, the room.
Like,
what are they
damn,
called?
they must be really shitty people.
Yeah, they must ate something.
They probably came in like, damn, dog. They went through 3 rolls.
Yes, that's what I said. That's why I said shitty people.
It was so funny. But I did that. I took like everything. I took like like the little packets of like the teas they give you and stuff. I went in there. I've been
Oh wow.
I even got a coffee like a cure, whatever the heck it's called.
Keurig?
I grabbed
Yeah.
all that crap
Keurig,
anyway.
yeah.
I was like, I'm sure I'll figure out how to make this coffee eventually. Like I just need it.
Wow.
I'm hardcore Latina when I go to the resorts, and I think my husband was really surprised because I'm like, yo, grab that pool towel. And he's like, but we don't need it. I was like, no, we
Just
need
grab
it.
one.
So
Yes.
like to the
You
point
need it.
that like you'll open my like closet for the towels, they're mostly pool towels.
It's like, ooh, it's so soft.
Yeah.
It's so soft.
And my friend one time was like, why do you only have pool towels? I'm like, the hotels. And then she's like, you take them? I was like, yeah. I'm like, it's in the
You
price. It's in the price.
It's like-
I'm paying for it at the end anyway. When you say, you check out,
Wow.
you swipe your credit card. Just think of it that
Dude,
way.
they don't keep track of the towels. Trust me.
No, they're not gonna
They-
be like towel
that's a
number
dime a dozen.
5,000.
5,663.
They got a microchip on the towel, and they got people coming to your house. Boom, 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 boom.
No,
Hey, you took our towels.
Yeah.
Disney would do
Towel
something like
police.
that though. Disney would be like, yeah, it appears to me that you have towel number 5,663. Or that's gonna be like
Trust me, I used to work for the hotels at Disney. It doesn't. They don't care. They don't care.
No.
Nope. So
Alright.
go ahead, take away,
Everything.
take away.
I'm gonna
I
take
would have to say
that
my aunt and uncle are like the king and queen of the hotel stay. Yeah, because
Wow. Do they steal the robes too?
bro, when you go into their linen closet, it's all the white towels from like every hotel. That's the entire. I'm talking about. They've got all of them. They got the big ones. They got the little ones. They've got the medium sized ones. They got them all in order. And I'm like, why are you all white and like, mijo, that's from all the hotels. I'm like, oh, okay. And then my uncle's like, because they stay a lot of times because of my uncle's work. He travels, every once in a while, and they'll put him at places kind of like Residence Inn because he stays for a longer period of time. So those are kind of like more like apartments, I would say,
love
right?
those.
A
Yeah.
little bit, yeah.
And so that you have a kitchen, you have utensils and all that like that. He goes, you know how you can get new pots and pans?
Oh,
He's
I
like,
would not do that.
He goes, you take all the pots and pans and you hide them in your luggage.
And you
take
say
the
you
pots and
never
pans
got
and you
them.
hide them, and then you call and you say, hey, This
What
unit has
happened?
no pots and pans.
Oh
And
my
they bring you a brand new box. And you know what you do with a brand new box? You stick that in your luggage and you
In
take
your
out the old
luggage.
ones and put them back over where they're going.
Oh my
He's a smart man.
That is hustle master,
Oh,
bro.
wow.
So then,
What?
like, he puts all the pots and pans back, takes the box of the brand new pots and pans back home, and he's got a new set.
Bro, that's
That is awesome. I gotta try that out.
And then I was like, I was telling him how I needed a can opener. He's like, Papi, how many you need? And which kind you want? He opens up this drawer. He goes, Papi, look. He goes, I got this one with the white handle. I got this one with the beige handle. I got this one with the flexi flex. I got this one. You know, I'm like, oh man. He gave me like he took the can openers, bro. They take everything.
Bro, that's
Wow.
I'll let
That
you know
is
when I need
definitely-
a can opener. Maybe you can put in the word for me.
Great gangster.
No, I wouldn't be able to.
That's
do that.
hilarious.
I'll
Like,
take
how you think?
towels.
How you think I got the new set of knives?
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
That's
Yeah.
great.
That's really
I love it. We'd be great.
But see,
friends.
like at this hotel, they don't have that, so you can't do that. I mean, like,
Yeah.
No.
the towels, the shampoo, you know, the bar
Yeah.
soap you didn't use, the toilet paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
trying-
taking a pillow. Not taking the pillows though.
You
Nope.
might get away with taking a robe.
Oh wow.
I want to take a comforter somehow.
Huh?
The comforter, like the big fluffy one that goes up.
Oh,
I'm pretty
Comforter?
sure that's a little too far.
It is.
Yeah, that's-
but
I
it's
think
very
so. I
comfy.
think-
Well,
They
you know,
might-
a good way to
Actually,
take
I
it is
love
if you
my
buy
comforters. I don't
if you
know.
buy one of those bags that you stuff it in and then you like vacuum out and seal it and it condenses it really but then you have to have a vacuum for that too. So I don't
or
know.
just
You
get
imagine I bring
or
my
just
dinner
get a garbage bag with the pull string, dude. That's all. Just shove them into. Yeah, why not? One of those stretchy ones, the Glad ones.
You know, but I
Oh.
also, you know what worries me though too at hotels are bed bugs.
Oh, me too.
Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah, me
buddy.
too.
I
Javi
can
works
tell
in a
you stories
hotel,
about
so,
that.
like, he's like super like, you know, like he just knows. So he'll do one of these, like kind of check. He's like, no, I know
Mhm.
that when I see them, and he like checks.
Oh yeah.
But then again, like I don't think you would see that at Disney because I think Disney the liability. No, they do.
Ooh.
Uh
I mean,
oh.
he works on Disney property. He
But-
gets them all the time.
Oh wow.
Yep. Yep. That's a daily thing, my friend.
Oh
That's
yeah.
terrifying.
Oh gosh. That
That's
has
a
never
daily
happened
thing.
to me. Thankfully, I would freak
You don't
out.
know if it hasn't happened to you. But
Oh,
bed
well,
bugs
I
are
mean-
really, really small.
Yeah, but don't you come home with them and then you
Not
would know?
necessarily.
Sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you're very itchy while you're sleeping, it's probably because you just got bit by bed bugs.
It's not your sunburn.
On my foot?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Your sunburn on your foot.
No.
They hide everywhere. Trust me. They're not just the bed. They hide in the outlets. They hide everywhere.
Oh, that's so
Wow.
gross.
Oh,
Yep.
by the way, you Alex, you mentioned when you stayed at Disney property, you guys went to Disney Springs, right?
Yeah.
You got the transportation. With this hotel, what I'll mention to folks is that you definitely have to take the transportation they give you because it's not like right on Universal property, so it's down the road.
Right.
But they do, you know, supply the transportation to get you to City Walk. Now, if you want like a
Okay.
sit down restaurant, those hotels don't have sit down restaurants. For example, I used to work at the Hard Rock Hotel. Hard Rock Hotel has a sit down restaurant called the Kickin. They also have a place called the Palms Restaurant, which is very popular. Things like that. And those resorts don't have them. You could probably say they're kind of like the Holiday Inn. I don't want to give Holiday Inn a bad rap, but it's kind of like that, you know, of the property. So
yeah.
But I mean, you have to give it that, like, because you know the ones on property itself, they're very bougie, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
They
So
are.
yeah,
yeah, you're talking about a $90 a night stay compared to a $350 to $400 at the Hard Rock.
yep.
So
That's wild. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. Hotel food.
oh,
is
she was
like
just smacking a
hard.
bed bug. You saw that?
Yeah,
She was
that's
just
it. I
smacking
told
a
you that. I told you that. I'm telling you.
Now
Andrea,
she's gonna
you
start
brought him
scratching
home.
like I knew there was something weird when I got
You
back.
brought
from
him
that
home,
hotel,
Andrea.
man.
You didn't even know.
Oh my god.
See?
They're outlets now.
Wait, but I have a question for you.
Alex.
Huh?
Oh.
No. Tom said Andrea. No, that was Alex who went to the resort.
No, but she's at Andrea's house.
Oh, Andrea's house. Oh yeah, no, those are fleas.
She went to the
No,
beach.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, those are fleas.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh man, that's funny.
Have you guys ever like had to take little critters off of an animal before?
Oh, like ticks?
Or fleas?
No, more like fleas, because ticks, that's just
No.
I don't recommend it.
I had to take ticks off of one of my dogs before.
That sucks because
They had to burn it off.
You pull them and they like sink back in.
You're not supposed to pull them though.
Exactly.
No, you got to burn them.
They literally like.
Oh, that's so gross.
Ah!
No, I treat my. I have a dog, but I treat my grass for that stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, and my yard's fenced in, so.
I rescued my cat, and when I first rescued my cat, he was filled with fleas. Like,
oh well, yeah. When that happened, yeah.
Of course, they're strays.
Yeah, poor little baby. He was like 4 weeks old, not even, and he's a black cat. And I mean, regardless what fur color they are, they freaking blend in anyway. But like, black cat. So I was literally like, what the hell am I looking for? But like. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. She was like a catfish.
I was like, what the hell is that? You going with your mouth on the cat?
No, really not. Where are you? No, I'm impersonating. I don't know. Anyway, I'm a flea. No, I'm not. I don't know.
Was Andrea? Were you trying to ask a question too?
I was. I was trying to ask you a question, Ed. That would you stay in that resort again, or would you think it's not worth it?
If you guys know how expensive it is,
yeah,
theme parking here. For those listening that are not from Central Florida, it's very expensive to come to a theme park. For example, one of our friends, part of the YFB network, where you can listen to multiple podcasts and ours. One of our fellow podcasters, Chris Barnett of the Burnout. In case you're interested in NASCAR, racing, anything motorsports, check that podcast out. By the way, he recently was here in Central Florida, and he was talking about how much money he spent and how expensive it was here. But then again, he was only in the tourist areas.
Yeah.
But if you're rolling on a budget, it's affordable. It's affordable.
Yeah. Right.
If you're not worried about amenities, as in, I mean, it has a gym, so if you want a fitness facility, it's there, and it has the pool, and it has somewhere where you can eat or grab something to eat. So you have those three things. So if you're just gonna be in and out of the theme parks, I guess it's not a bad place. If you're looking for a resort where it'll entertain the family on those days where you're not at the theme park, or when you come back early and there's nothing else to do, that hotel isn't for that, because all you have is a pool. Whereas the other hotels,
right?
Well, when you compare it to like Cabana Bay, the bar that serves food as well, they had a fire pit where the kids can do s'mores. They had cool. They had the cabanas where you were you had a waiter or waitress attending to your need. You had a TV in there with a mini fridge. You had the pool where they had a slide. You had another pool on the other side of the property with the lazy river.
So it just depends on what you want to do.
You had a bowling alley in there.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. So so let's say, you're rained out, that resort had a bowling alley, so you take your family, hey, let's do bowling rather than sitting in the room.
Right.
Nice.
It had, and it had an indoor bar for the adults.
Yes.
So would I personally go back? No.
I was about to ask, did it feel like endless summer?
Yeah.
When you were there?
For folks that are coming here, I would say do it, because it is a reasonable price compared to all the things, because you're going to be spending so much money everywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But
you got that right.
Yeah. What about you? Did you like your stay?
I did. It's kind of like you said. I mean, it's kind of compared to like the other ones. It is an older hotel as well, so it's not like like you didn't need like a little band thingy for your room. Like they give you like actual ticket, like little card thingies.
Cards.
Yeah. So
which resort are you talking about again?
The All-Star Movies.
Oh yeah, I actually I maintained the Herbie the Love Bug.
Aww. Yeah, that's a really cool set. At first, I was like,
where the bed bugs are.
There. Oh no.
Oh man.
Mine looked clean-ish, right? Really small. So they looked like like when you stay at the beach and you stay at like the hotel rooms like at the beach, usually they're like really tiny. Mm-hmm. That's what it seemed like. Like they were very small. Andrea's getting like claustrophobic. I don't mind. I live in like an apartment with like 20 people. I'm kidding. The kids and then the dogs. Like to me, and my apartment's like tiny. I'm like used to it. My life is chaos. I love it.
This
so place was fine.
But all right, I need to just say it. This place was tinier than your apartment.
Yeah, it was tinier than my apartment. I get it.
So that says a lot.
But like we weren't really in. It's not like we were like okay, like if we were like chilling in the room, like I get it. Like if we were just like stuck in the room all day, like like not doing jack shit, like yeah, for sure, it's like too small. But like like if you're trying to just go in and out and like kind of like Ed said, if you're like gonna just chill at the pool or whatever, like it's fine. But yeah, I wouldn't suggest a week of like no plans and like just like chilling in the hotel room for sure. But like if you're on a budget, like that hotel is actually really cool, and the pool's actually pretty nice. It wasn't that bad.
Was it a room with like 2 queens and a bathroom, and that's kind of like all you
had? Basically.
Yeah, that was like
the queen came out of the
wall. I think that's
so
like when you put your back up, it turns into like a table. It's
weird. It was like a bed and a table all at
once. It's a table, but just
that's where they're cutting corners. I'm telling you.
When I compare this one to the Cabana Bay, the room's kind of similar. I mean, like Cabana Bay, it was like the 2 queens. You had your bathroom, a little table in the corner, TV, a little dresser. Your typical standard room. So in that aspect, they were saying my brother, my sister had the suite where it had 2. You walk in, you had 2 queens, the TV, the dresser. Then you had a little like a nice like a sit table for 4, a microwave with a little like kind of kitchen-y area, sink, and then you had the bathroom and another area with 2 sinks, the shower, and then a bedroom separate with another queen but with a door, so private room. So that was a little bit bigger. The price was probably $10 more for the suite.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. But the reason why they did is because, they have 2 kids. There's 4 of them. My sister is 4 of them. Me, my wife, my son, it's just 3 of us. We don't need, a suite.
Right. Yeah.
But
just need a king size bed. You'd be good.
Yeah. In reality.
Yeah. So
reality, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I feel like that when you go to these places like Alex, like at the beach, I feel like those are like the perfect size because you're literally outside at the beach.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to sleep.
No, because
if I'm going somewhere that I got to travel long, like we went to Siesta Key. We rented
I just went to Longboat Key.
Yeah. Well, we rented a house out there. Like that's what we do. Like we don't do hotels. We do either like beach houses or something like that.
Yeah.
Because it's worth the money. You actually walk maybe like a block from the beach, or maybe it's on the beach itself. You get lucky.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's awesome, man. I love doing that. I sometimes do the hotel thing, but I try to do the house thing as much as possible because I got 4 people. I mean, literally, my kids are 8, 10, and 8, so they're fully grown people.
As a matter of fact, I'm going out this weekend too. We're going to the beach for 4 nights.
Nice.
But it's a condo right on the beach, like a 2-bedroom condo.
I'm telling you guys,
it's Coco.
Best way to do it.
Oh, Coco.
Hey, don't matter.
Because I mean, like I'm right here. Yeah, well, I mean, like I'm like what 30-40 minutes from the beach here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
it's the best thing, bro.
Just like not be home sometimes. Like I don't know.
A little steak.
But
Yeah.
No, Andrea, you are right though. I mean, when you're on the beach, you're basically on the beach all day. You're probably going to go in to eat, or unless you're eating on the beach, but grab a bite or just get out of the sun for a couple hours, take a snoozer, and then you're back out on the beach, and then you come back, shower. I don't know, whatever. But
yeah, like one thing. I mean, because I love going to Sarasota. It's beautiful.
Yes.
I mean, I love their water and
powder sand.
Yes, I just love their beaches. And every time I go to Sarasota though, like I want a place, like a little condo, if it's available. We stayed actually at a place called The Beach, and they're beach condos. Beautiful. Literally, you open your sliding glass door and the water's right there. Like
what a unique name, huh? Unique name for that one, huh?
The beaches.
The beach.
It's called The Beach.
We're going to the beach.
Yeah.
And we're staying at the beach.
What are we gonna call the hotel that we're about to build off the beach?
We're gonna call it the beach. I mean the beach. The beach.
Philip, where's Philip?
Where's he at?
But one thing, it's for sure.
We have to let him know that he sometimes is gonna come hours.
Yeah, I feel like also like, I mean, those are just really nice condos. Like I always suggest for people, if they're able to, a condo's a lot better than a hotel.
Yeah.
Depending on budget, but I just think like a condo is just, I don't know. It just feels a lot better, and it doesn't have to be huge. It could just be like a small where you shower, eat, and sleep. There's my travel advice.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Take all the toilet paper.
Come visit us in Florida. Like we're over here, like
In Florida.
So,
we're ads.
I got a question since we're talking about the beach.
Yeah.
So I'm the guy that usually has to lug everything from the parking to all the way to the beach. Now, I'm going to say ladies, because why do you ladies pick the furthest point from the parking lot? I'm just asking a question. That's all I'm saying.
She wants shade. So she'll park anywhere as long as it has shade.
Yeah.
So
wait
like,
a minute. You're going to the beach to have shade?
Shade?
wait, are you talking about parking?
actual on the sand?
Oh, but you
Alex?
said
Yes.
okay. Oh.
No, when the parking near the beach is all open, I'm just saying, like, why do you pick like the spot? Like, if I gotta meet you, you're all the way like 10 miles down the beach, and like I gotta lug a cart, a cooler, a awning, everything.
I have to.
Why do they do that?
I have
Canopy.
to talk to the ocean. I have to be able to be one with the ocean. You know what I mean?
That is ridiculous.
Why do the guys have to always carry everything? It's like you're carrying the entire
That's
thing.
not true.
Exactly.
That's not true, because I carry everything. Okay. Telling you.
And then they give you those. And then you have the coolers or those little carts now that you could put everything with the big tires, and it still doesn't work on the sand. You're just dragging it down the sand, and you're just leaving like
9 times out of 10 they're tipping over, and the cooler that comes out, the ice falls out, everything falls out. And like, you know, also,
once you finally get everything set up, they're like, all right, let's go. We're like, man, can I just sit down for a sec?
Exactly.
Can I breathe? I'm like that.
Like, I just got here, and now I gotta put up
all right, let's pack up. I'll wait for you at the car.
Yeah. So the time that they're spending out in the water or playing with the kids, I'm putting up everything and sweating, and I'm like, this is why I hate, like, you know, my wife said, hey, let's go to the beach. I'm like,
flying away, and you're like wrestling it, because that happens all the time. I just imagine Tom like legit like wrestling the umbrella, and the kids and his like wife are like.
I don't use umbrellas no more, man. I don't use
umbrellas. That stuff breaks. No,
you gotta use the canopy.
We use the big 10-foot awnings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll get that. I have a watermelon umbrella. That's all I use.
Where's the water? There it is. There we are.
That's how you.
Well, for those listeners that can't see me, I'm almost albino. You know, so like the sun is not my friend.
No, but he's like red all the time.
If I try to tan, I don't really tan. I just kind of.
He gets the color of his shirt now.
I look like Tom's headphones.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's red.
He's a lobster.
He's not wearing red. He's wearing pink.
He's not wearing pink. He's wearing red.
It's a red shirt.
I'm wearing red.
Red.
Why does it look pink? Is it because of the?
Are you colorblind?
Now it looks red. Wow. Now it looks red.
That's
colorblind.
You know what it is? It's the lighting.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. No, you're wrong.
Does it look
I'm just gonna tell
red?
you. No.
It look red.
I mean,
It's not red.
What?
Did you hear me
It's
accidentally?
not red. It's pink.
No. Tap it, Tom.
What's the go-to food that you pack for the beach?
Sandwiches.
Okay.
Pub subs.
So like, I was gonna
Publix? You mean
That was the funniest question, Tom.
a boiled egg?
Really? Who brings boiled eggs to the beach, bro?
No, growing up, every time we went to the fucking beach, I opened the goddamn cooler
Pickled
and
pig
there's
feet.
boiled eggs.
No way.
Yes.
Boiled eggs.
That's a
Hey,
lie.
Bro, I swear to God.
I've been to the
Call
beach.
my mom.
I've been to the beach with you. I've never seen an egg.
That's because you didn't go in my cooler.
What do you mean?
because she ate it by the time you got there.
Yes. Bro, my mom, and I'd be like, Mom, why are
You need your
fucking doing
protein.
that?
You need your protein.
Yeah, we always like sandwiches.
You take a salt shaker with you?
Hard boiled eggs. The what?
The salt shaker.
No, well, my mom.
Put a little cumino on it.
Oh my
Because we bring like the mayo and the stuff and like yeah.
Oh, so you make an egg salad sandwich.
Egg sandwich.
Bring the mayo. Yeah.
Yeah. And
You bring the mayo and everything. Damn,
I think
you should-
fruit is a
should be a
standard,
deli.
right? Either a bowl of fruit or any kind of like
Usually
specifically
is.
watermelon.
Watermelon tastes so
Yeah.
much better on the beach.
It does because you're pretty much dehydrated.
Literally, I was about to say that, Tom, was that like any sandwich, like right when you get out of the water, you have the sun blasting on you and all
Oh,
that
it's
stuff.
awesome.
Like if it's just ham and cheese, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is
Like
so
no, like
delicious.
it's a dry ass sandwich and it tastes like heaven, bro.
Yeah.
No, but
mayo,
then
no
you start
nothing.
chewing on it and you got sand still stuck in your
Oh
like
yeah.
mustache and stuff.
Yeah, you like
And
hear
then-
like, you feel the crunchy. But you
It's
don't
all
hear it.
gritty.
You're like, wow.
It's like I'm
What
not
do you-
eating chips. I'm eating a
Why are
soft
you-
sandwich. Why is it
Why are you
crispy?
dipping your sandwich in the sand, man?
One thing
No, it gets
I
stuck in
think-
this thing.
One thing that gets me really mad, and I'm sorry for all the kids out there, but like little kids, when they're eating chips on the beach, they put their sandy hand and then they go and like grab it. I've gone
In the
to
community
beach.
bag. Yep.
Oh my gosh. And then I'm like, there goes my Doritos because now it
Mhm.
could be his. Or it
Like,
could
you
be
can fucking
hers.
have it.
You know?
Fucking have it.
Like I'm like, I don't want it anymore. They're like, you want one? And then it's like a Cheeto filled with sand and half cheese.
It's for the they're getting creative. They're like
You throw it to the seagulls.
Put the
yeah.
you put the
Yep.
sand for extra crunch. You
But it
know,
gets me
feel
real
it.
mad, like real mad to the point that I'm just like, maybe I'm exaggerating, but like, I'm like,
Keep the goddamn
but it's like literally the last like chips, like, and you're so dehydrated. Like, I just get really pissed off.
She
I
wants
feel like
chips when she's
I'm like
dehydrated.
in Castaway for like 5 seconds. I'm like, I need those chips, and then if a child ruins
And
it,
it's funny because you're not when you're dehydrated. Chips don't hydrate you,
No.
but Andrea needs to crunch on chips.
I'm so
weird.
dehydrated. I need
Yes,
some
I
more
wanna
sodium.
Fucking water, give me the goddamn chips.
give me salt,
Give me the salt shaker.
give me the egg.
That dude, you know the yolk in that boiled egg. That's
You don't need to bring the salt shaker for the hot boiled
It's
egg.
a
You
little
dip it
dry.
in the seawater,
little
bro.
dry.
And add a little salt.
Ocean,
Seawater,
bro.
yeah.
oh, that's a good idea,
They're gonna
Ed.
rinse them off in the ocean so they
That
can
is a
have
good
salt.
idea.
Oh.
Just
That's
get the
nasty.
boiled egg and put it in the ocean and
No, grab
God.
the container, scoop it, shake it.
and all that
Dump
pee
the water out.
from everybody that's
I
there
can taste
is
that
on it.
water right now. Oh, I feel like yeah.
When it gets up your nose, I feel like, oh my gosh.
Hey,
I'm
it's
like,
like free sailing. Like
Yeah,
who
it
needs
is.
Publix? When
And
you
then like
like
people like you ever like you fall down like you didn't mean to step that way and you go and like it's like and then when you come out like everybody's looking at you like why you got boogers all over your nose? I just almost freaking drowned. That's why.
literally, it's a
Man, when
struggle.
you-
It's a struggle. I went to Sarasota when my husband, he's from Sweden, so to him, he thinks a lake is better than an ocean. But
God,
like
bless his soul.
now he's in Florida. He's in my territory, so I showed him an ocean and all that stuff. But the most embarrassing thing is when a wave hits you the wrong way and you're
Yeah.
flying like in the sand, and then you try to get back up and another
Mhm.
wave.
there's like sand up your
Oh,
ass.
yeah.
Like, you're,
Yeah.
like, you're fucking like
Yeah.
And I'm a lady, so my lady parts, like like they're all you're trying to keep yourself
Why
composed.
are they on my face? Like you're trying to like compose yourself.
but then like you get out the water, and then the dumbest thing I feel like when you're like all like you're like you're just
Your
happy.
lady parts, nice. I still haven't gotten past that lady parts thing.
My face, like what?
You're just happy you're alive, and then these people look at you like, "Are you okay?"
And
like,
no,
I just died.
And then you're
it's like you didn't help me. Why are you asking me? Why didn't you go help me?
Yeah, why didn't you help me?
Because they knew they would.
Because it was entertaining. That's why they were watching you. They're like,
does it happen to girls too? Like when you get like sand in your pants or in your bottoms, your
my
sweaters?
God, all the time.
in your lady parts.
Yes. And then oh my God, that's so funny, bro. And then there's always sand. Like it doesn't go away.
It doesn't.
It just there's.
And then when you shower, it's just filled with
and
sand.
you're like, damn, I'm at the beach. Like it's a whole thing. Oh, God.
Have you ever gotten intimate in the ocean?
No.
No.
Yes. No. Almost. No.
Oh,
No.
Yes.
Yes, almost.
Almost.
You either did or you didn't.
No, almost did. It was
tempting.
It was there.
It was
and
tempting.
wasn't because I forgot what happened. But
Okay.
no.
Please leave the details out.
Can you imagine?
Listen.
So one time, like
Going back to getting salt water in your nose is similar to like you get that in your nose, you're like, man, if this is anything like snorting coke, I never want to snort coke, man. Because it's like,
feel this way.
Looking like freaking Scarface coming out the water.
coming out of the water like.
I was gonna say something. I totally
Say hello to my little friend.
And the chips.
You're still
Chips-
going with the food?
Chips in the sandwiches. Chips inside of the sandwich.
I'm crying.
Are
That's
the
so
best.
funny.
Oh, chips inside of the sandwich.
chips
That
inside.
is good.
In the pool,
Yes,
in the kitchen,
yes.
Like, I don't know what it is. Like you're just so
Oh, yeah.
that lazy to be like I just
Yep.
put it all in there.
It's so good.
Yes.
I
Definitely.
don't have to be on the beach to have chips and sandwich though.
No,
No,
no.
I do
You gotta
that.
have that all the
I
time.
eat burgers too. Is that weird?
It sounds like no,
No.
you gotta have that all.
I've
Yeah,
done
that
it
all
in
time.
burgers. It's
Butter
delicious.
What?
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 Huh? What?
And the
Lady
burger
parts?
is
What'd you say?
delicious.
Lady
No,
Lady
no.
parts.
Parts.
Lady parts.
Lady
Lady parts are delicious? Is that what you said?
Oh,
Is that what you-
Well, look at the time. It is time to wrap up the show, ladies and gentlemen.
That's funny.
But no, it is getting a little late, so we're gonna have to
Yes,
wrap
it
it up.
is.
Anybody want to say anything before we head out?
Hi, Alex and Andrea.
So yes,
Oh my gosh! Hi guys.
Our fans.
casually kicking it has turned into a rambunctious
Be
Group
careful.
of kids.
Wackos.
You might want to turn your volume down a little bit.
I want to thank everybody for listening to Casually Kicking It. For those new listeners listening, thank you very much. Hopefully you'll stick together and the lady parts didn't scare you.
Hopefully they don't smack you in the face.
Make sure that you follow us on all the media platforms, even though sometimes we don't really post much on there. And give us a review, because that's the best thing that you could do for any podcaster around. Give us a review.
Yes.
And if you guys
Most
want to
definitely.
continue listening to Alex and Andrea, you could also check out their podcast called Fika Talk. And that's on the YFB network. And where else can they find that one?
Spotify. We're on Apple
Mhm.
Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
Everywhere.
Basically everywhere.
But no, they're not. Hopefully they're not leaving.
Oh no.
What?
We're on
I
Instagram
just-
at Fika Talk _.
Yes,
Thank you, Alex.
I didn't know he was gonna keep going. All right, guys.
No, I didn't know. I thought you got no one, and I totally like anyway. So yeah,
Okay.
Tom.
Well, this is just a tip of the iceberg, guys, and hopefully everything is going to roll downhill from here. So if you guys enjoyed our lady part talk and our hotels experiences, just keep on. Tune in. Trust me, you'll enjoy it.
And let us know if you take hard-boiled eggs to the beach, please. Please.
I do. I do. It's my manly parts.
I'm Ed. That's Tom. That's Andrea. That's Alex. We're out of here. Good